Hello, Ravens, and welcome to today's live ONW Now. I'm Ashton Dane.
And I'm Josh Burton. On our special edition today, we will be covering our amazing robotics team, 1710, and their progress in build season.
The students take on the new winter informal dance.
And finally, a new segment from our very talented chefs, Ava and Holly, Recipe for Disaster.
Let's get it started. The Olathe Northwest Robotics Team 1710 is probably one of the most decorated robotics teams in the Midwest. Andrew McCubbins has more of the story.
Ravens break.
Olathe Northwest's first robotics team, 1710, is just one of the many great activities our school has to offer. But to many students, this program is something more than just an after-school activity.
Team 1710, what it means to me is not just like building a robot or designing a robot. It's more than just that. It's about building a community together. It's about going out to events and helping out, creating a family here in school as it's an activity after school. And it's all about just making those memories with your team members and making an impact on the community where FIRST and STEM are needed.
Not only do students get the chance to work alongside professional mentors, but they also make great relationships along the way.
No matter the task or time, you can accomplish mostly anything. That you can take a simple project and you can turn it into the same project, or you can make it into a different project and much bigger expanse on that project. You can do whatever your mind takes you to.
Well, just by strolling through the engineering hallway any day after school, it's really easy to see how such a great team does so well. For Raven Daily, this has been Andrew McCubbins.
We wish the team a great rest of their build season and good luck in their future competitions.
The upcoming winter dance is getting a makeover, and all the students have different opinions on what the new dance will look like. Let's take it to Katie Hughes for the story.
There's been a lot of talk about the winter dance here at ONW, and Stuco finally put the rumors to rest.
This year the theme for the winter informal is denim, diamonds, and disco. However, we're calling it the title of Good Vibes Only. We've been trying to make winter formal into an informal dance since my first year on student council freshman year. We're just trying to give students options this year. We're not taking away your ability to dress formally. We say if you want to come in a dress, come in a dress. If you want to come in jeans, come in a jeans. It doesn't take away your ability to choose what you want to come in.
Since the informal dance is new to Olathe Northwest, we decided to ask some students what they think of it. So what are your thoughts on the winter informal dance?
I think it's chill.
I think that's good that it's a change. I mean, I know some people are frustrated because they already bought their dress, but I think it'll be fun.
Epic. Terrible idea. Should be abolished. Awful.
Sam, what will you be wearing to the winter informal dance?
What? Nothing. Nothing but my underwear and socks.
Sequins.
Belt.
Who's your date?
Caroline Steele.
The dance will be at ONW on February 22nd, so be sure to save the date. For ONW Now, this has been Katie Hughes.
All right, Ashton, what do you think? Disco pants or bedazzled suit?
Josh, both. Is that even a question? Hopefully all of you have been following the Chiefs this postseason. # Super Bowl, baby.
But let's not forget about our teams here at Northwest. Now, we'll throw it over to Katie and Malia for game day.
Welcome back to Game Day Northwest. I'm Malia Boyd.
And I'm Katie Parks. Today we'll be bringing you the latest on Raven Athletics, as well as what happened at the Sunflower Showdown on Tuesday night.
The swim and dive team had a great senior night last Thursday, taking first in 10 out of their 12 events. Congrats to Andrew Evans making the state cut in the 500 free. Other highlights from the night: Evan Rezik took first in 200 free, Ashton Weaver took first in the IM and 500 free, Daniel Wheatman took first in the 50 free and 100 fly, and Andrew Tran took first in the 100 breaststroke. The team also won all 3 relays. Good job, boys. Their next meet is Saturday at the new Lenexa Aquatic Center at 9 a.m.
Last night, the Raven Wrestlers competed in their first home duel of the year against the Gardner-Edgerton Trailblazers. Tristan Valentine, Caden Howard, Quentin Talbert, Braden Heston, and Nathan Smith brought home some great victories, but sadly it wasn't enough to beat the Trailblazers, and the Ravens lost 41-25.
The Raven Bowlers were back at the lanes last night with an impressive showing. The varsity girls were top kingpins of the night, taking their first overall, with Carla Coker placing 4th individually with the 526 series and Maddie Smotherman in 2nd with the 553 series. The varsity boys placed 2nd, missing 1st by 37 pins. Spencer Giffen was the star for the night, with the boys finishing 4th with a series score of 609. And Christian Cotswoods placed 5th with a 596 series. Both teams will be back in action tomorrow as they host their tournament for Baker.
The boys basketball team played against Free State Monday at home. It was a very close game going back and forth for the first 3 quarters. The Ravens fought hard but fell short 52-48. The boys are headed right now to Pittsburgh, Kansas to compete in the Pittsburgh Classic.
On Tuesday night, the Lady Ravens were in action against the Shawnee Mission South Raiders. The girls came out ready to go with a 19-14 lead at half. The Ravens kept up the energy throughout the game, defeating the Raiders 43-30. The girls played against Schlegel on Friday night, trying to defend their home court. Good luck, Ravens.
And we couldn't pass up the opportunity to talk about the Sunflower Smackdown on Tuesday night when number 3 ranked Kansas Jayhawks hosted rival K-State.
The Jayhawks handled the Wildcats, beating them 81-60. Freshman and Kansas native Christian Brown had himself a night, leading the team with 20 points.
Unfortunately, Brown's performance wasn't the story of the night. As the final seconds came counting down, K-State Dwan Gordon stripped KU player Silvio De Sosa, raced down the court, and went up for a layup.
As he went up, De Sosa came from behind and swatted the ball away. As if the swat wasn't enough, De Sosa stood over Gordon as he laid on the floor and straddled him.
And then a fight breaks out right in front of the Kansas student section. Both benches emptied into what amounted into an ugly scrum. At one point, De Sosa can be seen picking up a bar stool and holding it over his head as he were to hit someone with it, but luckily drops it.
Yeah, I can't imagine what could have happened if he did use the stool.
For sure, I'm glad I was on the other side of the screen instead of the other side of those fists. The NCAA decided to suspend the Jayhawks De Sosa for 12 games and McCormick for 2 games, and Wildcat Love for 8 games and Gordon for 3.
Wow, that was a lot to take in. But that's all we have for game day this week. Make sure to check the ONW Raven Daily Twitter page for more updates on sports happening at Northwest. This has been Malia Boyd
and Katie Parks. Now back to Ashton and Josh.
For most people, baking is hard enough with a recipe.
You got that right. I can barely make a cupcake without messing up.
So to challenge themselves, our very own Ava Clayton and Holly McCormick decided to make their own cookies using only their previous baking experience.
What's up, Ravens? Welcome to a new segment called Recipe for a Disaster. I'm Holly McCormick.
And I'm Ava Clayton, and today we're going to be making cookies without a recipe. Let's
get started.
So I'm going to start with butter and put it in the microwave to soften it just a little bit.
Okay.
There's trash. Okay. Oh, I just don't know amounts. Dude, you close
How do you make it wet?
Put butter in it. I think mine's a little too, well, not watery enough, so I'm just gonna add some milk.
Do we need milk?
I don't think so. Oh!
Yeah. What's the
We need eggs!
Oh!
No! Why did you can't open these at the same time, my mom? I was thinking this was going too good.
Eggs look like wet stuff. So, I put eggs and butter together. Looks like an almond.
Oh my!
I put 4 eggs, half a stick of butter, and then everything else I just poured in.
I don't think there's tough competition, so we should be alright.
Oh! I'm in my code and I'm qualified to judge today because I got an A in baking sophomore year.
I'm Avery Hurley and I'm qualified to judge because I've been eating for 17 years.
I'm Liz Thomas. They just needed another judge, so.
Well, it tastes like what the crumbs at the bottom of an oven would taste like.
It's horrible.
It tastes like a chemical, like literally. Ava's on the other hand was better.
Yeah.
Undercooked. The middle was still a little doughy.
So the winner's Ava.
Well, I'm sure.
Good job. That's a wrap. Peace.
Okay, but Ava's cookies were way better than I expected. I had like 5. Oops. Good job, girls, especially Holly.
That's all for our show today. Don't forget, you still have a week left to sign up for our So You Think You Can Anchor contest using the posters in the hallway.
Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter and Instagram at ONW Raven Daily and check out our website at theravendaily.com.
For Landon Daniel and the rest of the Raven Daily team, this has been Josh Burton
and Ashton Dane. Have a great rest of your week, Ravens, and we'll see you soon.